All right, I'm selling my Insta360 X3. Here's why. So the short story is that it just sits. I don't use it anymore. I used it for a couple of rides on mountain biking, did a couple of videos on it, and then it just sat. I've been using different cameras. I've been using the camera that you're watching me on right now, which is a DJI Osmo Pocket 3, and I use a DJI Action 4 for most of my videos now. Now, why is that? Well, the biggest thing that turned me away from this camera was the actual Insta360 Studio itself. I don't know what happened. I think I did like an update or something, and all hell broke loose. So I filmed videos, and I went to come here to edit it. So you have to basically do editing in Insta360 Studio, and then you export it, and then you can put it in. I use Final Cut, so I put it in Final Cut. Well, the problem is it was going very slow, and that does not work well for workflow. Essentially, you go through, you click, and you link in where you want it to be at each point. So if you're coming along and the video turns, you can rotate it and then click it and so forth. Right now, it seems to be working well. Oh, there it goes. See, it skips. As you can see in this video, I have it fully played. I'm not doing anything. It's one video. I only imported 6. This is running on a SanDisk Extreme card, Extreme Pro, whatever. And yeah, 256 gigabyte. The computer itself is fine. There's plenty of space on it. There's no issues there. I don't understand what's happening. Now, there is an update for this program, but when I was trying to use this camera, I waited and waited for an update for weeks, and nothing changed. So it was unbearable. I cannot edit like this. I cannot workflow like this. It drives me insane. So we'll see if the update fixes it. However, there's other reasons of why I'm getting rid of this camera. I do a lot of mountain biking, I do skateboarding, things like that, and these lenses are exposed. They're out there. They are way out there. And once they're ruined, they're ruined. Now, Insta360 did sell caps that you could put on them, but I noticed in the footage you can really see those. And the footage itself is already not what I want it to be. Once you get down to editing it and everything like that, you crop it in. So it kind of becomes 1080 video when you're shooting in 4K. So it's not as good of quality as I'd like it to be. And yeah, I mean, the biggest thing is these lenses. I'm terrified of scratching these lenses, so I don't use it. So what's the point of having it if I'm not going to use it? Now, there's a lot of different things that I would like to get some shots of. I love the shots of like putting on your car and you get that overshot. I think snowboarding are pretty sick with it, but I don't do a lot of those things, and it's just not worth it for me to hold on to it. I have my eyes set on another camera that I want to get, so I'm going to sell this in order to get that camera, which you guys will see in the near future. Where this camera works flawlessly is using the phone app. I've had no issues with that. So if you're doing vertical content and you want to just post it to Instagram, that is a fantastic use for this camera. Now, I did take took a pretty gnarly crash with this camera.
Oh my God.
And it held up just fine, but I was just lucky. If that lens would have hit a rock or something like that, it would have totally ruined it. And then the camera itself is done. Now you might notice these little fluffy things on the side. I did make some like custom earmuffs for it because the wind noise wasn't very great. The wind gets in it at the right angle. It's really loud. Now this is the X3 I'm talking about. This is the older one. They came out with the X4, which is improved. They paid attention, they listened to people, and they are fixing the things that we've complained about. It's unfortunate to see it go, but that's a real quick recap of like why I'm getting rid of it and why you should consider it if you're looking to buy an X3 of what you're going to use it for. Now, if you're just gonna use it for getting nice shots, things like that, where you can really control the environment around it, you're solid. But if you're gonna use this for action sports, really need to consider those lenses as a one-time use thing. What I'm going to miss about this camera is I'm probably gonna reach to some point where I'm like, oh damn, I kind of wish I still had it, is the fact that it does capture everything around you. It's quite incredible how it does that, and you don't miss any moments. That's a guarantee. Having an invisible selfie stick, it's like it's not even there if you use it the right way. Looks like a drone is above you and things like that. It's a really cool camera. And Insta360 is doing really cool things with their new cameras and moving forward. I mean, it's incredible what these cameras can do. But just consider those things. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I just wanted to make it real quick before I got rid of this and said goodbye to it, why I'm getting rid of it and why maybe help you out in considering when you're buying one. So yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Peace.